Did you know that the last digit of your birth year could be the key to unlocking deep mysteries about your past lives? That's right, in Buddhist teachings there is a fascinating belief that the final number of your birth year carries hidden information about who you were before you came into this world. You may be carrying memories, talents, or even challenges from a past life. And in this video, we will explore exactly how to uncover these revelations. Could it be that you were a sage, a warrior, or a lost soul searching for purpose? Imagine being able to better understand the choices you make today and the emotions that surround you, knowing that they may be rooted in lives you never even knew existed. Why do you feel an inexplicable attraction to certain places or have recurring dreams that seem so real? This may not be just a coincidence. Stay with us as we unravel these mysteries and reveal how the last digit of your birth year can change your perspective on who you really are and who you have always been. Get ready, because what we're about to reveal could change your perspective forever. As we dive into the secrets of numbers and spiritual teachings, you'll discover truths that may challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself. What if these discoveries lead you to better understand your current challenges and even overcome blocks that have been holding you back? Could the final digit of your birth year be the missing piece of your life's puzzle? If you are ready to explore the depths of your being and understand how your past lives influence your current journey, write in the comments, "I am ready to discover my hidden purpose and transform my life." Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to receive new videos. Also consider becoming a member to access exclusive content and deepen your self-knowledge even further. The idea of past lives is a fundamental concept in many spiritual traditions, especially in Buddhism. According to this belief, our soul is not confined to a single existence. It traverses multiple cycles of birth and rebirth, accumulating experiences, lessons, and karma that shape the person we are today. Many of your traits, fears, and even the challenges you face may have roots in a past life. Imagine what it would be like to finally understand the reasons behind certain repetitive situations or persistent feelings. By recognizing these patterns, you can begin to change your current life, paving the way for a clearer purpose and a more meaningful mission. This is where Buddhist numerology becomes a powerful tool for a self-discovery. Unlike other forms of numerology, which focus on personality, traits, and destiny, Buddhist numerology reveals the karmic aspect of our past lives. By exploring the last digit of your birth year, you can uncover hidden secrets about who you were and what your soul still needs to learn in this life. This insight can be a game changer, helping you understand what still holds you back and what you need to release to live a more fulfilled and conscious life. By understanding the meaning of your birth year, you will start to see patterns that previously went unnoticed. Why do you always attract certain situations or types of people? Why do some challenges seem to follow you no matter what you do? These questions can find answers when you dive into the wisdom of Buddhist numerology. If you feel that you are destined for something greater but can't quite pinpoint what it is, then these revelations could be the missing step to aligning your life with your true purpose and spiritual mission. So get ready to explore the depths of your being and discover how the choices your soul made before birth may be influencing your current journey. Throughout this video, we will reveal what the last digit of your birth year says about you and how this powerful information can be the key to transforming your life and finding the path you are destined to follow. Now that you understand the importance of the last digit of your birth year and how it can reveal hidden secrets about your past lives, it is time to delve into the details. Each number from 0 to 9 carries a unique symbolic and karmic weight that can explain aspects of your personality, the challenges you face, and even the opportunities that life offers. You imagine having the key to understanding your current experiences and finally seeing the path your soul has charted. Let's explore the meaning of each number and how these revelations can be transformative. If the last digit of your birth year is 0, it indicates a deep connection with the concept of infinity and unlimited potential. In Buddhist numerology, 0 is seen as a sacred number representing the void and the complete circle of rebirth. Individuals connected to the number 0 in past lives often played roles as spiritual guardians, sages, or mystics who were connected to the eternal flow of existence. These souls had the mission of seeking deeper meanings beyond the physical, exploring the unknown, and transcending the limits of the ego in the current life. This legacy may manifest as an incessant search for spiritual answers and the understanding of a greater purpose in life. Because of such a strong spiritual connection, you may feel a deep sense of disconnection from the material world or society around you. The sense of isolation you experience is often the result of having lived in spiritual retreat or as a seeker of transcendence. Knowledge this karmic challenge involves learning to find a balance between your inner world and the practical reality of everyday life. The quest for purpose is a dominant theme in your life, and you may feel that you are always searching for something that cannot be defined by material goods or worldly successes. The number 0 also represents the continuous cycle of rebirth and renewal, meaning your soul may be constantly restarting and seeking new experiences to evolve. This journey of renewal can be both liberating and challenging. On the one hand, there is incredible freedom in not being tied to a rigid path. On the other hand, there can be a constant sense of uncertainty and a struggle to stabilize in a clear direction. This cycle can be perceived as a series of beginnings and endings in your life, where each new beginning brings with it the potential for spiritual growth. Your current mission involves using your spiritual wisdom to help others find balance and purpose. You have the ability to be a light for those who are lost on their journey, guiding them to a path of self-knowledge and enlightenment. By accepting this mission, you can transform the feeling of emptiness into a source of spiritual power, all owing your soul to feel whole and fulfilled. Declare your intention to be a spiritual guide. I am ready to use my connection to infinity to help others find peace and purpose in their lives. If the last digit of your birth year is 1, it indicates a strong connection with the role of leader in past lives. The number 1 is associated with initiative, courage, and the ability to lead others. You may have been a ruler, a commander, or a figure of authority with the gift of making quick and effective decisions. This legacy may be present in your current life in the form of a strong determination and desire to be in command. You may have a natural ability to guide groups, influence the people around you, and take the lead in challenging situations. Your karma of leadership is powerful, but it also carries the responsibility of leading with wisdom and compassion. However, this leadership energy brings significant karmic challenges in past lives. The desire for power and control may have led to decisions that negatively impacted those under your leadership. As a result, you may face situations in this life where you need to learn to balance authority with empathy. Perhaps you feel that no matter how hard you try, there are moments when success seems to slip through your fingers. These moments are karmic reminders that true power comes from humility and the desire to serve others. Those with the number 1 tend to be visionaries and innovators. Your mind is constantly generating new ideas and strategies to achieve goals. However, it is essential to remember that leadership is not just about conquering, but also about inspiring and guiding others for the greater good. You may be tempted to do everything alone or be inflexible in your opinions, but the challenge is to learn to listen, collaborate, and recognize the value of everyone's contribution. Your purpose in this life is to lead with a compassionate heart and an open mind. By consciously embracing this mission, you can achieve not only personal success, but also create a lasting positive impact on the world of around you. Strengthen this intention by declaring, I lead with integrity and guide others with wisdom and compassion. If the last digit of your birth year is 2, it suggests that you played the role of peacemaker, diplomat, or counselor in past lives. The number 2 carries an energy of balance, harmony, and cooperation. In your previous lives, you may have been someone who is dedicated to resolving conflicts, promoting peace, and connecting people. This tendency toward mediation and the pursuit of harmony manifests in your current life as a natural ability to understand both sides of a situation and bring a sense of peace to others. Your soul longs for a world where everyone can coexist in balance, and you feel driven to help others find that harmony. However, this peacemaking nature can also indicate that you face challenges related to assertiveness and setting boundaries in past lives. Often, your pursuit of peace may have led to sacrificing your own needs and desires for the well-being of others. This may have left remnants of a karmic pattern in which you struggle to assert yourself or defend your own interests in this life. Your challenge is to learn to balance compassion and diplomacy with self-defense. The lesson you need to learn is that taking care of yourself is just as important as taking care of others. As a result of this past, you may feel a deep aversion to conflict and a tendency to avoid direct confrontations. However, to grow spiritually and fulfill your mission in this life, you must find the courage to speak your truth and set clear boundaries. This does not mean abandoning your compassion nature, but rather learning to express your truth with kindness and firmness when you learn to position yourself in a balanced way. You can help not only yourself, but also others find their own inner peace, your mission in this life is to be an example of how balance, compassion, and firmness can coexist by embracing your voice and honoring your own needs. You can bring more harmony to the world, inspire yourself, and inspire others with the affirmation: I create peace and balance while honoring my own needs and truths. If the last digit of your birth year is 3, it indicates a strong connection with the gift of communication and expression. In past lives, the number 3 is associated with creativity, the art of speaking, and the desire to connect deeply with others through verbal or written expression. You may have been a poet, artist, messenger, or even a public speaker who used your voice to inspire and guide others in your current life. This legacy may appear as a natural ability to communicate, a gift for writing, or a passion for any form of artistic expression. Your soul feels the need to express itself freely and inspire those around you. However, this creative energy also comes with karmic challenges. In your past lives, you may have faced situations where your voice was silenced or misunderstood, or perhaps you used your communication skills in a manipulative or irresponsible way. As a result, in this life, you may face challenges related to self-censorship, fear of judgment, or the need to be constantly validated by others. Your karmic challenge is to learn to use your communication skills authentically and responsibly, understanding the power of your words and the impact they have on others. Individuals with the number 3 are often seen as optimists and motivators. However, your desire to always maintain a positive appearance can lead to a denial of your own emotions and vulnerabilities. This life offers the opportunity to embrace authenticity and truth in your expression, even if it means facing criticism or misunderstanding. The truth is that your soul wants to be seen and heard for what it truly is, without masks or facades. Your purpose in this life is to express yourself honestly and inspire others to do the same. By sharing your truth and creativity in an open and authentic way, you can help heal not only yourself, but also those who are touched by your message. Declare your intention to be an authentic communicator. I express myself with authenticity and use my voice to inspire and transform. If the last digit of your birth year is 4, it suggests that you were someone deeply connected with building, protecting, and organizing. In past lives, the number 4 is synonymous with stability, hard work, and structure. Individuals with this number in their karmic energy were likely responsible for creating solid foundations, whether as architects, military strategists, or community leaders. In your current life, you may feel a strong need for security and order, seeking to build a life that is solid and enduring. Your soul carries an iron determination to create something tangible and leave a legacy that lasts. However, this desire for structure and security may also be a reflection of past challenges in a previous life. Perhaps you experience periods of instability, chaos, or destruction that led to a strong desire for control in your current life. This can manifest as a resistance to change or an excessive need to control your environment and the people around you. Your karmic challenge in this life is to learn to trust more in the flow of life, understanding that not everything needs to be rigidly controlled to be safe or successful. People with the energy of the number 4 also tend to be highly responsible and practical. You may be the type of person who is always available to solve problems and offer support, especially in family or professional situations. However, this sense of duty can sometimes become a burden. You may feel like you're always carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, sacrificing your well-being to ensure that everything and everyone around you is safe. Learning to delegate and trust others is a vital lesson that your soul must master. Your mission in this life is to build with purpose, but also to learn to embrace flexibility and acceptance by allowing things to flow naturally and trusting that the universe has a greater plan. You will find a balance that will allow your soul to flourish in unexpected ways. Strengthen your intention by saying, I build with confidence and accept the flow of life as part of my spiritual growth. If the last digit of your birth year is 5, you are likely someone who lived as an explorer, adventurer, or freedom seeker in past lives. The number 5 is associated with change, freedom, and a restless spirit. In previous lives, you may have been a traveler, a pioneer, or a nomad, constantly seeking new experiences and knowledge. In your current life, this energy translates into an intense desire for variety and novelty. You are someone who hates monotony and routine, always looking for the next challenge or adventure that can expand your horizons. However, this incessant quest for freedom and change may indicate that in a past life you had to deal with situations of restriction or imprisonment, whether physical or emotional. This need for constant Movement and change may be a reflection of a past where you had to fight for your freedom or were deprived of it in some way. Your karmic challenge in this life is to learn to find inner freedom, regardless of external circumstances, and to understand that true freedom comes from within. And those with the energy of the number 5 often have a magnetic personality and are naturally attractive to others. Your passion for life is contagious and you tend to inspire people to step out of their comfort zones. However, this craving for novelty can also lead to dispersion and difficulty committing to a single path or purpose. To achieve spiritual balance, you must learn to stay focused and commit to something meaningful without losing your essence as an explorer. Your purpose in this life is to be a beacon of freedom and authenticity, but also to learn to find stability within constant change by embracing the idea that true freedom is a state of mind you can experience a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Declare your intention. I am so free in my mind and heart, finding balance and purpose in all my journeys. If the last digit of your birth year is 6, you may have been a healer, provider, or guardian of the home in past lives. The number 6 is deeply associated with the energy of care, love, harmony, and family responsibility. People with this karmic vibration have a natural inclination to protect and nurture those around them. In your previous lives, you may have been a parental figure, a community healer, or a trusted advisor. In your current life, this energy manifests as a desire to create a safe and loving environment for others, whether in a family, professional, or social context. However, this inclination to care can also bring with it the weight of a karmic challenge. In past lives, you may have placed the needs of others so far above your own that you ended up neglecting your own well-being. This can translate in the present life into a feeling of burnout, as if you are constantly giving without receiving in the same measure. The karmic learning here is to find a balance between giving and receiving, understanding that to care for others in a healthy way, you must also care for yourself. Those with the number 6 are often considered natural healers. Your empathy and compassion make you a loyal friend, a loving partner, and a valuable member of any community. However, you may also be prone to carrying others' problems as if they were your own. Learning to set healthy boundaries is essential for your spiritual journey, allowing you to offer support without exhausting yourself emotionally. Your mission in this life is to use your gift of healing and love to help others, but also to find a path of self-love and balance. By honoring both your needs and those of others, you can create a lasting positive impact on the world. Reinforce this mission by affirming, I care for others with love and balance, and I also nurture myself with the same dedication. If the last digit of your birth year is 7, it indicates a strong connection with healing, inner knowledge, and the role of mentor in past lives. The number 7 is often associated with deep introspection, inner wisdom, and the desire to understand the human soul in its entirety. In past lives, you may have been a solitary healer, a spiritual mentor, or a figure of wisdom who sought answers within yourself and offered guidance to others in a subtle and reserved way. This legacy can manifest in your current life as a deep desire to help and heal others, but also as a tendency toward isolation and personal reflection. Music. This energy of the solitary healer comes with significant challenges in your past lives. Your role as a spiritual guide or counselor may have led to a life of seclusion where your wisdom was sought, but you rarely felt truly understood. This journey may have left a karmic mark of isolation where you feel that you don't fully belong anywhere. In the current life, the challenge is to learn to open yourself to deeper connections and to trust others, knowing that your knowledge and healing skills can be shared without the need for isolation. Your soul longs for true and meaningful connection, both with yourself and with others. Individuals with the energy of the number 7 often possess deep empathy and understanding of the pain and challenges of others. You are someone who sees beyond appearances and can feel the emotions and suffering of others. However, this extreme sensitivity can cause you to distance yourself from others. To protect your own energy to flourish spiritually, it is essential that you find a balance between offering your gift of healing and allowing others to care for you as well. Accepting support from others is not a sign of weakness, but of spiritual growth. Your mission in this life is to use your wisdom and healing abilities to guide, inspire, and transform the lives of those around you, while also learning to open up to receiving love and support. By finding a balance between giving and receiving, you can create a significant impact that goes beyond isolation and enters the realm of true connection. Strengthen this intention by affirming, I offer my wisdom to heal and guide, while opening myself to receive love and support in return. If the last digit of your birth year is 8, you are connected to the energy of ambition, power, and material achievement. In past lives, the number 8 is deeply linked to success, leadership, and the ability to manifest abundance. Individuals who carry this karmic vibration were often business leaders, powerful rulers, or people of great social and financial influence. In your current life, you may feel a strong attraction to achieving high goals, achieving financial security, and being recognized for your impact on the world. Your soul remembers a time when success and power were the measure of accomplishment, and this drive remains present in your being. However, this desire for success and recognition may also result from challenges and karmic lessons related to the use of power. In past lives, it is possible that you face situations where power was misused, leading to consequences that affected not only you, but also those around you. In this life, the karmic challenge of the number 8 is to learn to balance ambition with ethics, material success with spiritual wisdom. There may be a constant sense of struggle to achieve your goals with frequent ups and downs. These cycles of abundance and loss are lessons designed to teach the true nature of abundance and how it should be used for the good of all people. With the energy of the number 8 often possess a strong presence and unwavering determination. You may be seen as someone who works hard, is focused, and can achieve what seems impossible to others. However, this constant pursuit of success can sometimes lead to burnout and sacrifice of personal life and emotional connections. The karmic learning here is to recognize that true success is not just about accumulating material wealth, but rather the ability to use it to help, inspire, and uplift others. Your mission in this life is to be a leader who understands the power of abundance and uses this power consciously and altruistically. By aligning your ambitions with a greater purpose, you can create a legacy that will benefit not only yourself, but also everyone around. You strengthen your mission with the affirmation, I use my strength and power to manifest abundance for the greater good of all. If the last digit of your birth year is 9, it indicates a deep connection with humanitarian service, altruism, and compassion in past lives. The number 9 is known as the number of the sage or humanitarian and is associated with unconditional love, spiritual wisdom, and the desire to help others. In your past lives, you may have been a healer, a spiritual guide, teacher, or even a revolutionary leader who fought for justice and equality. In your current life, this energy manifests as an innate desire to serve, do good, and bring healing to the world. You feel a greater responsibility to contribute to the collective well-being and are drawn to causes that make a difference in people's lives. However, this strong urge to help and sacrifice may be rooted in past life experiences where you may have put others' needs far above your own, often to the point of burnout or martyrdom. In this life, your karmic challenge is to find the balance between serving others and taking care of yourself. You may feel like you are constantly giving but not receiving in the same measure, which can lead to feelings of frustration or being undervalued. The learning is to understand that to help the world effectively, you also need to nurture yourself and ensure that you are operating from a place of abundance, not scarcity. People with the energy of the number 9 often have a very charismatic and inspiring presence. They have the ability to see beyond superficial differences and connect with people on a deeper level. You may be an excellent counselor, healer, or mentor, helping others see their own inner light. However, the sensitivity can also make you vulnerable to absorbing others' pain and problems. Learning to set healthy boundaries and protect your own energy is essential to continuing your spiritual journey. Your mission in this life is to use your compassion and wisdom to lead, teach, and heal. By balancing your desire to serve with a strong sense of self-love, you can create a wave of positive change that will spread in all directions. Reinforce your mission by affirming, I serve others with love and wisdom while also honoring and taking care of myself. Now that you know the meaning of the last of your birth year and what it reveals about your past lives, it's time to use that knowledge to your advantage. Understanding your number is the first step to transforming your current journey, bringing more clarity to your challenges, opportunities, and the true purpose of your soul. The secret lies in applying this wisdom to your daily life, recognizing how these karmic patterns can be shaped and work to achieve a more harmonious life aligned with your deepest desires. If your number reveals a tendency for leadership or power, such as the number 1 or 8, this may mean that your journey involves taking control of your life with more confidence and purpose. Perhaps you have faced difficulties asserting yourself or making important decisions. By recognizing this leadership energy, start seeing yourself as someone who can guide not only yourself, but also inspire others. Take initiative, be assertive, and trust in your ability to create your path. Remember, your soul already has the knowledge and experience from past lives. To be a natural leader, use this to overcome fears and insecurities that may be limiting you. On the other hand, if your number indicates a connection to healing, support, or peacemaking, such as the number 2, 6, or 9, your journey may be about finding ways to help others while learning to care for yourself. You have a natural gift for guiding and healing, but you also need to recognize when to say no and take care of your own energy. Use this knowledge to develop self-care and self-reflection skills, balancing your compassion and empathy with the firmness needed to avoid burnout, set healthy boundaries, and learn to offer support in a way that also nurtures you, maintaining the balance between giving and receiving for those whose number is associated with specific karmic challenges such as the number 4 or 7 involving the search for stability or spiritual solitude. It is essential to understand how to turn these challenges into strengths if you tend to feel isolated or disconnected. Recognize that this is a call to open yourself to new connections and share your wisdom with the world. Embrace opportunities to step out of your comfort zone and allow yourself to trust others more. By embracing the power of your past experiences, you can begin to see each obstacle as a chance for growth rather than a burden. Regardless of your number, the most important thing is to recognize that you have the power to shape your destiny. Each number brings not only challenges but also unique gifts that can be used to your advantage. Your mission is to align your life with the truths revealed by your number, turning karmic lessons into spiritual achievements. Declare to yourself, I use the knowledge of my past lives to guide my current journey with wisdom and purpose. By doing so, you are not only understanding your soul, but also rewriting your story with intention and clarity. Knowing what the last digit of your birth year reveals about your past lives is just the beginning of a much larger journey of self-discovery and transformation. With this understanding, you have the opportunity to rewrite the script of your current and future life, creating a new path that is truly aligned with your spiritual purpose. This is not just a chance to reflect on who you were, but also to decide who you want to become. The power is in your hands to build a new story, one that is guided by wisdom, balance, and conscious intention. Imagine for a moment what it would be like to live a life where all your actions are deeply aligned with your spiritual purpose, where every choice you make is a step toward a destiny that your soul truly desires. To reach this new path begins with the clear intention to align your mind, body, and spirit with the truths revealed by your number. This means making decisions that resonate with who you are on a deep level, prioritizing what nurtures your soul and reflects your true self. Start by defining your highest values and ask yourself, what are the things that really matter to me in this life? Furthermore, this new path of purpose requires you to surround yourself with people, environments, and experiences that are in tune with your spiritual growth. By understanding your number and what it represents, you can begin to attract situations and relationships that support this new vision of life. The key is to cultivate an environment that resonates with the energy of who you want to become. If your number reveals a need for healing or spiritual development, seek spiritual, calm communities, mentors, or practices that nurture this part of you. If your number indicates leadership or innovation, surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow and challenge your own limits to create this new path. It is also essential to open yourself to the unknown and be willing to embrace transformation. The spiritual journey is dynamic and ever evolving. What you discover about yourself today may change tomorrow. As you delve deeper into your spiritual truth, allow yourself to be flexible and adaptable, recognizing that transformation is a natural part of growth. Remember that self-knowledge is a never-ending journey, and every step you take toward your deepest truth is a step toward a more enlightened future. Ultimately, creating a new path of purpose and spiritual alignment is an act of courage, and self-love. It is about committing to living a life that is not just filled with obligations or external expectations, but is an authentic expression of who you are. Decide from today that you will live with purpose, that every choice will be a reflection of your true self. Affirm to yourself, I create my path with intention and truth, guided by the knowledge of my soul. This is the foundation for a journey that not only honors your past, but also illuminates your future. As we come to the end of this journey of discoveries about the last digit of your birth year and what it can reveal about your past lives, it is important to remember that this is just the beginning of a path of self-negation. Throughout this video, you have learned to interpret the spiritual meaning of your number and recognize the patterns and challenges that may be influencing your current life, but more than that, you have gained the opportunity to use this information to shape your future consciously and aligned with your spiritual purpose. Now is the time to deeply reflect on everything that has been revealed and decide what your next steps will be. Each insight you have gained about your number is a piece of a larger puzzle that makes up your soul. Reflect on the lessons that resonated most with you. Were they the karmic challenges that need to be overcome, or perhaps the spiritual gifts you are ready to explore more deeply? Whatever the case, knowledge is power, and you now have the key to unlocking a higher potential in your life. Use these revelations to create clear intentions for your personal and spiritual growth. Remember that the journey of self-knowledge is continuous and always evolving. Keep exploring, seeking knowledge, and delving into practices that nourish your soul. Meditation, spiritual reading, connecting with like-minded communities, or even sincere conversations with close people can help you integrate what you have learned here and apply it to your daily life. This video is just a gateway to a much larger world of discoveries about who you are and who you can become. If you enjoy this content and want to continue this journey with me, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive notifications of the next videos. And if you want to dive even deeper, consider becoming a channel member to access exclusive content that will guide you even further on this journey of self-knowledge and spiritual evolution. Together, we can explore and discover even more about the wonders of our music souls. Until next time.